Great, you are welcome. So in today's tutorial, we are looking at how we can create a news blog. Yes, just like the one you are seeing at the background. Very professional looking, very responsive on any device. So that is what we are going to do now. You can have the about us page, contact us page, and any other thing you want to see. So when you click on one of them, you come and then you have a look at how the site looks like. So this is a single post, very nice. Videos and everything being added to our news blog. So don't let us waste time. Before you can create any blog or have any website, you must have a name, and that one we call it domain name. So before that, let's quickly look at our guideline here. So this is the stage one, which is the planning stage. So you look at the name, hosting, cPanel details, and then how we can install WordPress and our login and dashboard. So we are not going to use any coding and we are using WordPress. So quickly, let's move on and go to any of the hosting sites, domain registration site. I'm using Hostinger. You can search on Google for any of them. When you come here, just click on domain to check whether your name is available, the name you want to use for the blog. So let me search surf news, then you click on search. So it says that the name has already been taken, and so you have to look for another name. So if you get the name that you want, it has given us alternative, surf news or tech xyz. If you have the name that you want, then you add it to your shopping cart, then you go to the hosting. Registering the name doesn't make it available on the net, just like you've registered a business. So for it to be available, you need to have hosting, and then the hosting, you have a file or a storage place where you put your files and folders and pictures, everything, so that people can see it worldwide. So that is the hosting, and then the hosting comes with packages. So you check the one that is best for you. So if you select this, you give 100, you get 100 websites and a whole lot of things. So you just go through, you add that one to your cart. After you make payment, the hosting companies will send you your the domain name, the hosting plan, your login details, so that you can log in to your control panel. So right now I'm going to log into my control panel. We will install WordPress and we will start building our news blog using WordPress without any coding. Welcome back. So this is our cPanel control panel. Now we said we are not using coding, so we are using WordPress. You just click on it, you open, and then we are good to go. So when WordPress finally opens the software clause, when we click on the software, just click on install, and there it is. We are ready to install our WordPress. So we said it's a news, so just type news here. We are not building it on the main domain. We are building as a in directory. In case you don't understand in directory, main domain, look for my video on how to create a website using WordPress. I have explained that one into details. So surf news portal, then the description. So when you finish with the left side, you come to the right side. Now the details we are going to enter at the right side, that is what we are going to use to log in to our WordPress dashboard. So it's very important. Down here, you create your own password, and then you copy and save it. Once you are done, you scroll down, and then the last one, you put an email here. This email, they will send a notification that you have installed WordPress successfully. After everything is said and done, you hit on install, and then congratulations, our WordPress has been installed successfully. So we are going to build it right from here. Now this is what you will use to log in to your WordPress backend. So you open it in a new tab, then you copy that link and save, then you use that password and the username that you created, you use that one to log in, and right then and then we are going to launch our news blog in a few minutes. Watch the next session and launch your news blog for free using WordPress. So if you look at this carefully, you realize that stage 1 we've talked about website name, hosting, cPanel details, installing WordPress, and then login and dashboard. So that is what we are going to do. Here you right click on this link and then you click on launch. So because I'm using Namecheap for the hosting, it will give you a setup. If you follow it, it will build your website for you, but we want to know how to build it ourselves. So let's click on exit. Now let's go to dashboard. So here, the dashboard here, everything you want to do, anything you want to see on your website, you want visitors to see, you do everything here. So this is the site assistant. That is, if you want to use the Namecheap to build your website, that is what you do. Now you have the home, you have the updates, post. So post simply means we are going to design a blog, so all the things that we'll be sharing, you'll see it. Then media refers to your videos, your pictures that you want to use. So our advice that you click on the media, you upload all the things you want to use, your pictures or videos, whatever, so that at the end of the day, when you are using anything, you can just go to your library and then have it. Now pages, we also talk about pages. They are different things. We have posts and pages. See the pages as the chapters of books, and then each chapter has content, right? So when you go to the home page, we have things on the home page. The blog consists of the post, that is regular sharing of news and all those things. So the blog post will come here. Then the pages are for the home page, about us page, contact us page, services page. So take notes. Then comment. You realize that when you go to blog, people share comment, so you can actually approve the comment or you can disapprove it here. Now we have the appearance. So the appearance comprises of the theme that we are going to use. Remember we said we are not using any coding. So the appearance comprises of the theme, the template you'll be using for the editing. Then the plugins. See the plugins as apps that runs your website. Let me use apps so that you understand. So if you want anything less, you want to share post, you want to see the social media icons at the end of every post, you get a plugin that is responsible for that. Now from the users, when you come to the users, it simply means at the dashboard you can create account for other people and then you assign role to them, whether they can be administrators or they can be commenters, whatever you want them to do. Then we have the tools, we will talk about them. Then we have the settings. So let's go to the settings and then let's come to reading. Good, because we are going to build a blog, our home page displays our latest post. If it was to be a website, we will select a static page. Then we have to go and select page, but for now we have not created any page. So that is it. We are going to use a static page. Now, how many blog posts do you want to show? We are saying 10. You can increase it depending on what you want. Now, for each post in the feed, include full text, except so just a summary of what the post is about. Then you click on save. Now let's go to general. You see, you can change the site title here. Remember when we are installing the WordPress, the name that we choose, you can change it here. The tagline, the site description, you can change it. You can also add your logo here. But don't change this, the website address. The moment you alter this, the site will break down. It will not work. These two, don't change any of them. Then you come back, the date format, you can change it. You can change the time and you click on save. Basically, that is a brief introduction for the dashboard. Now, when you come here, collapse, then you hide it and then you bring the full one. So here, if you want to see your website where visitors will see, you will see that visit site, right click and open in a new tab. Alright, so this is our website, SAF News. We've not done anything to it, our blog page. Great, so we will end here. Then in the next session, we are going to look at designing the site, which is the stage 2, organization, theme style, plugins, backup. Then we go to the building of your site. Then we move on to the last step, which is the stage 3. Stay tuned. You're welcome back. So we are going to select the theme we are going to use for our blog design. Now, from the intro, I told you that you are going to get the theme from the appearance. So you click on theme. Normally, I prefer you open it in a new tab so that the dashboard will be intact for you to get anything you want to do. So when you come here, we have various forms. Now you go to add new. Always the one that has been activated will be the first one. You see that has been activated. So when you come here, we have two ways of adding themes to your website. We have external theme. The external theme, you go to upload. When you click on upload, then it will tell you that you have to upload a zip file. What do I mean by external theme? External theme, when you come to a place like Envato Elements, they have WordPress theme. They are selling them. So you click on it, you go through. If it's nice and you want to use it, you make purchases. Then you bring it here using the zip format. But that is not what you are going to use. So let's go back, add new theme. Then let's search for the theme you are going to use. So let's say blog. Because I said it's a blog, I want us to have a look at news blog. So let me select on this. You click on details and preview. So this is how it will be. This is how the blog will look like. Now you can see the top stories. So it will be moving just like that. And then here too, the slider to be changing. Now the rest of the post will be like this. And then this is the down part, which is the footer. Good. So this is what you are going to use. Make sure for tutorial purposes you download this particular template. You call it blog hash. So you install it. Now in website design, whether a plugin or a theme, after installation, you have to activate it so that it will be active. Great. So you can see that the first one, that is the one active. Now let's go to our front end, what customers will see. Let's refresh it. Great. So you can see that we only have one post, that is the dummy post WordPress gave us. There's nothing more. So at the end of the day, we are going to create our post and then make sure that the blog looks very, very attractive. Don't forget that I selected news. For the purpose of this tutorial, you can select the same blog template. When you are done, we have food, we have a whole lot of templates. You will select them. But for you to follow along, just choose this. So now let's quickly go to our dashboard. We have our theme installed. So let us move on and then install the plugin. What are plugins? Like I said, the apps that helps your websites to run. So let's come down here and click on add new, or let me go to install plugin first. Those that you don't need, you delete them. So you have a whole lot of this. Site assistant is not important because you are not going to use it. So always deactivate them first. So you select this. Hello is a plugin that you can use to build your site, but you don't need it. These ones, let's leave it, spam protection, and then the rest, they are cool. Then let's say delete, apply. Yes, delete them. There are instances where you delete everything because they will not be important. Let's go to add. Now let's search for Elementor. Good. So Elementor website builder. Make sure you look at the logo where, because Elementor has a whole lot of things here. So click on install now, then you activate it. So now it is active. Let's go to the dashboard again so that everything will be nice. You can see all the things that you've done so far. So you realize that after you've activated the Elementor, this is what will happen. It will give you this, create an account, just close this button, and then you are free. So in the next session, this is what I want us to do. We are going to look at editing our blog to make it more attractive. Alright, you're welcome back. Now, With editing our blog, we are going to start from creating pages because we have to set the basis. Now we don't need sample page, so automatically this is going to trash. Privacy policy. If you have a privacy policy, fine, then you can use it. But if you don't have, you delete it. If you want to include a privacy policy in any of your websites, it's simple. Just search on Google privacy policy generator. You put in your business or your site name, your URL and everything. It will generate it for you. Make sure you do some small editing because it will tell you that this privacy policy was generated from this website. You copied it, you delete it, and you come and paste it. It's pretty easy and simple. Now, I don't need it, so go to trash. Here, we are not going to create a home page. We are not going to spend time to create a home page. Why? Because if you were following in the beginning, when we went to settings, we said that the home page should display our current post. So it means all the posts we are going to be sharing, it will be on the home page. So there's no need for us to design the home page. The blog has its own template, so we are not going to alter it. There are instances where we will change it to suit what we want, but in this case, let's maintain this one. So we are not going to alter the home page. Now, we are going to create about us page. How do we do that? Simply click on add new page. Because it is a blog, it will not be about us, it will be about you, the blogger. So let's just say about. Let's add the title, or I prefer we use Elementor. So let's quickly go to Elementor, edit it with Elementor, and then we take it from there. So when you come to the Elementor, this is the page you want to add. Quickly come to this side, the settings, and then you add the title of the page. So say about. Now featured image, you can choose to add it or you can leave it. Now let's publish it. So the site is ready. Now when you go to the dashboard, let's click on pages. You see we have about us page. Now let's view it. Now there's nothing here. Why? Because we have not put anything there. So it's just like a book you've written chapter 2 and you did not write anything, so automatically there will be nothing. So let's go back. Let's come to the Elementor. Now let's click here and then you come to this side and look at what you can put over there. So it's about us page, right? So we need a space for writing and then we need a space or a place for picture. So let's go for, in that case, let's select this template and let's say select your structure, the picture and the text, which one should be bigger. Let's select this. So once we've selected this, what it means is that here the smaller part, just click on the plus sign, come to the left side, drag and put it there, picture. Now let's quickly go and get a picture. Remember I told you that you're supposed to upload all your media files. So choose picture. Realize that when you come to the library, there's nothing here. So let's upload. Let me quickly upload the pictures I'll be using. So if this is what you want to use, click and drag. When it turns blue, leave it. It will upload it for you. So that is how you can use to upload. Or when you click on, so you can either use the drag and drop, or when you go to upload, you click on select files and then you follow the procedure, the pop-up window. You go and look for your pictures and then you upload. It's as simple. Now whilst we are uploading it, when you click on the image, realize that we have all text, we have the name. Make sure you give it a nice name. Why? Because the name that you helps in SEO, that is the search engine optimization, and other search. So make sure you give it a proper name. So the about us, let me select this and then you click select. Great. So this is about you, the blogger. Now let's go, when you click on this plus, let's select text editor. So you put in information about the person. Now what I'll do is that, let me select or copy this, enter and paste. Good, we are good to. So that is about you the blogger. Any other thing we want to add, let's click on this, click on the first one, click on the big one, click on plus. This is what I want us to add, a space. So you come and look for a spacer. Good. Now you can control the height from here. Now let's click on this again, and then let me click on this. So that is about you. Do you want to add anything to it? Sure. So what have we added? Anything you want to add depends on you the blogger. So let me put this template there, though I don't know what I'll put in. Let me just select pictures and put them in here. Let me put a video here. So the video, they are saying source YouTube. We don't have any YouTube, so self-hosted. Self-hosted simply means you have uploaded it to your media library. So let's choose the video. You click on it, insert. So it will not send them to YouTube, but what it will do is that it will play from your back end. That is it. So anything you want to add, that is how you add it. Now quickly wrapping up adding a page or creating a page. Let's see, let's animate this. What is animation? Click on this, come to advanced, and then you scroll down and look at motion. Then let's go to entrance. Let's select zoom in. It is too fast. Let's say slow. Great. Now this text, where do we want it to come from? Let's go to advanced, motion again. There's nothing there. Fade in, it is too fast. Let's slow it. Great. So when you finish, make sure you click on update. It's very important. So that is how we add a page. Now in the next session, I'll take you through contact us page. That will lead us to creating of forms, and then social share and adding a map, Google map. Yes, that is what I mean. Quickly, let's go to the settings. Let's add featured image. The featured image, let's add this. Okay, so let's publish it and we are good to go. So let's quickly go to our pages, and where is the about us page? View in a new tab. So thanks for watching. Let's quickly see. Great. So you can see the about us. Now if you don't want this about me, rather it's not us, if you don't want this to start right away, all that you have to do is then you have to add something and say click on this. You can click on this one, select an image. The image is too big. Let's reduce it to medium large. No, now you insert this particular image there. Still it is too big. So okay, let's go to the content and select custom. So we are going to decide the length and width. So the width, let's say, and the height 200. Let's see what happens. Apply. Alright, so let's make this 1000 and see. I want to stretch it the full width. Good. And then the height is cool, right? Now let's move on. So let's update rather. When we come here and we refresh it, so you realize that great. So you can use these things. Now remember, because you did not change the name, when I hover the mouse, say that is the name of the picture. It's not the best. So quickly let's end this and we look at contact us page creation. Alright, so in this contact page that I want us to create, I want us to use a plugin. So let's search for WP Forms, that is WordPress forms. Remember I said anything you want to do at your back end or on your website, you need a plugin. They are apps. But when it comes to software, website design, call them plugins. They are softwares. I use the apps, so don't go and say anywhere that plugins are apps. No, I just want you to understand. They are the softwares that helps you. So quickly install, activate. Then we are done. Let's quickly go to pages, add a new page. We can give it a title here, contact. Then let's click on publish, another publish again, close this one. Then let's come and select the featured image for this contact. So make sure that the image you are selecting will depict
someone on phone or something. But here is the case for tutorial purposes. So let me use this image. Update. Great, so it is now live. Let me open it in a new tab and let's see our contact us page. So you can see that here too nothing is there. We are going to design it. You can see that it's not difficult at all. So let me go to the add new page and select edit with Elementor. I prefer using the Elementor because it makes the thing easier. You can also add animations and other things to it, unlike the WP editor. So here, click on this and then you will write something that will be a text, or let me add a title. So when you click on it, you realize that it will be here. Like I said, let's be here from you. The header, you can change it. Header 1, header 2. The color, come to star. It is blue. You can change it to any color you want. Black, red, what have you. When you finish, just click anywhere the color palette will go. So let's click here again. Now let's hear from you. Click and then let me select 2. So this is what I want to do. You have to be creative. Here I want to put a form under this part, so I will just complete the form. So complete the form below and you'll be in touch. And then here it will be your phone number and stuff. So I'll use text editor here. So just write telephone colon. So you can add any other information, that one, but hey, no, it's not supposed to be here. Let me cut it and write give me a call. So we are going to insert another structure. Okay, we are not going to leave any space because this one we selected 2. We are going to select 2 so that it will come directly under it. There will be no spacing. So here, let me click on this text editor, then I'll put the call here. You can add other contact details for tutorial purposes. Now let me click on this and select form, WP form. You see, you haven't created a form yet. So what happens is that we have to go and create the form. So let's go back to our dashboard and then create a form. So our dashboard here, we will just come and then either you look for the forms here or it is even here, create your form. Now with this form, it has different templates. We have the one that you create for people to subscribe to your mailing list. You realize that when you go to websites, you'll be browsing and then it will tell you subscribe. Good, so it is just giving you a template. Now we have blank. You will decide. Simple contact form, you can say use this template. So this is the template, your name, last name, email, and then comment or message, then submit. Here there's no need for you to ask for the person's contact number. So when you are done, that's all. So when you click on, you realize that it is giving me pop-up. It is just giving me the where I will go. That's why it is popping up like that. So here is either you add it to a page or you create a page with, or you use a short code. So me, I prefer use a short code, then I'll copy the short code, then I'll close it. So when we come to the general, let's go to the setup. We have to give the form a name, else we will not. Okay, so the name is simple contact form. Alright, now let's save it. Okay, so saving done. That is the simple contact form. Now let's go to edit contact. You see, when I click on it, this one has come automatically. Just click and then go to delete. You don't want the form here. we want the form. So let's click on this dot and then insert the code. So the code, let's select text editor, click on it. Going forward, I'll show you how you can use the short code. Then let's paste the code here. So the form that we created is supposed to display for us to see. If it did not display, then it means we have to create another one. So you realize our name, email, message. So either the person will use this or the person will call you. You can add everything you want to add, social media icons and stuff. Now the final part, we are moving on to adding a map. So the map, let me click on this. Let me add a spacer. So click on the plus sign, click on this, and then let's scroll down and look for spacer. Drag and drop. 50 is okay. Let's click again. Add. Then we want a full one. Click again, and then let's look for map. You can search it here. Just type it, map. Just come, drag and come and drop. So automatically it will give you landing and stuff. Just select all, delete. Where are you located? So if you are in Accra, you say Accra Graphic Road. So you just make sure that you put in where you are, and then it will show up nicely. Now the map, let's come to style, advanced rather. Then we have the width, full width, or you customize it how you want it to be. Now let's go to the style, normal, or you want hover. So you select. Basically that is how you add map to any website. How you add form to any website. Contact details. Now let me give you a clue. In case you don't know how to do concerning the contact details, like the arrangement, just go and search for any website. Look at the contact details, how they created it. Come here, click this, select the structure that you want, depending on how they did it. Then you do the same thing, or you can adjust your own, and you are good to go. So let's publish this. In case you like this contact form and you want to use it again, come to this side and click save as template. You give it a name and then you save it. So it will be saved in your library. If in case you want to see contact, in case you want to use it, just insert it and you are good to go. So let's say I want to use the contact. You click here and then you see this file here. It says add template, then the one that we save. Alright, so we will end here. In the next session we will look at post. You are welcome. Now we are going to look at post, as I said in the previous session. So we are done with the contact us, and then we've also finished with the about us. Don't forget that you can add featured image. You can put something on top, just like we did the about us. Everything depends on your creativity. So the forms, we are done. Let's close it. Now let's go to dashboard, go to post. Now we've created pages. We are going to create post. So this post, we don't need it. Let's delete it. When it comes to the creation of post, you have to pay attention. It shouldn't be one way, and I'll explain the one way to you. So add new post, and this one too, I prefer we use Elementor. Why? Because that one, it will give you the options to add animation. So the title will be AI and jobs security. Now make sure you publish it. Let's go and set the featured image first. Make sure you choose a catchy featured image so that it will entice people to read. So I think this one will not be bad. The featured image is what they will see. Publish again. So when it is published, then let's go to edit with Elementor. I am using the tool so that you know how to go about it. That's why I'm using the tool. I can edit with any of them. So you can see that is the featured image people will see. AI and jobs security. Now what do you have to offer? Test. Click this one, plus come to this side. We are going to use test. So I have a template I want us to use, a test, the AI stuff here. So let me copy this, paste. Well, I did not copy the thing. Okay, so copy, select or paste. Great. Now this is what I mean by one way. You see this test, don't put all the text, you have to insert pictures. So this is what I will do. Let me insert small picture. So I will select something like this or something like this. So here I will insert a picture here. Insert. Now let me come to the large and select thumbnail. Thumbnail will make the picture small. Good. Now I'll put a text here. So let me go and copy, Control V, paste. Now let's insert another one. Do we need a spacer? Yes, let's see, we need a spacer. So you make it look attractive. You click on this again. We want a full text. So let me select this, a full text. Alright, text editor. You can see that this one, it is very lengthy. You have to divide it. The reason is that if you don't divide your work, your post, reading will be difficult. So here let's divide it at your personal business powerhouse. Okay, let's copy. Why is the thing not copying? Cut. Realize that has become simple. Now you use bold. You can see that they are all the same, but you see the post, you have support, so you just select support, then you click on bold. These things will make reading lively, so you can give it subtitle and a whole lot. You can give it a heading. When you select this, the one you are inserting, it should be a heading. I don't want great, I want this. So I will put a picture here. This time the picture will come somewhere here, and I won't choose 3, I will choose only 2. So let me select this particular one, then I will insert the picture there. I think, okay, let me insert this lady who is sad. Then let me put a text here, the one we copied. Now you can see that it is very long, but no, we will not put anything here. So just click and then widen, enlarge it. Okay, good, to make it nicer. Alright. Okay, so that is how you, so I was saying your post shouldn't be one way. I'm going to show you how you can quickly add a post. So let me copy the last one. What is there? Okay, the conclusion. Copy, let me insert a picture. Let me delete this. I don't want I want a video. Picture, video, that makes your site nicer. So make sure you do that. Add quality images. The images, let me tell you, we have places whereby you can get free pictures, quality pictures. So you can get that one. We have Pixabay, we have Unsplash, and we have Pexels. You can get it. Pexels at Pexels. Good. Now you see the page or our post is static. Oh yes, it doesn't move. It's not moving. Let's animate it. Go to advanced motion. We want to add, at least those who come to our page, they should feel that yes, it's AI we are talking about. So this one, let's animate only the picture and leave the text. If you are doing the animation, please don't animate too much. Okay, great. Then you can leave this one and then come and animate this, so that it will be something that the person will be reading. Let's go to the zoom in, and it is not everything that you can use the animations. Some of them, they are annoying. So now we are done. Click on updates. So our first blog post is now live. Let's go to our home page, refresh it. You see AI jobs. AI jobs. Now when we were creating the page, we selected this as the featured image, so we have to go and change it. They are all having the same. Now when we were selecting something, I think we said we should look at SFs. We realized that it has given us few introduction, then when we click on it, it will give them the full one. Now automatically recent posts, it will be adjusting, it will be adding up. So quickly let's go to the pages and change the home, the featured image for the the post rather. So let's go there, let's change this, select this and then update. Good. So let's come here and see. Alright, so you can see that now you have to adjust this picture. You can see that it is too big, very big. No, it shouldn't be so you should reduce it. Allow comments so people can comment on. Great. So basically that is how you create a post. Now let's go to the post and let me show you something. Now you can see that we said we need more posts, our 10, to make up to see how our home page will look like. Now it is only one. So you see only one. Now let's see how are we going to do that. We need a plugin that can duplicate our post. So let's go to plugin, go to install new one, and then we need a plugin that will duplicate the post. Simple. So it's either we go to duplicate. So we have duplicate post, we have duplicate page. It says that duplicate post, pages and custom post. Make sure you always check the last update, that is number 1, and then whether tested with your version and the number of downloads and comments. So in this case, this one is good, but the last update is 8 months ago. So let's install this. Already the post one 3 months ago, 300,000, then 1,000 comments. So it is active. Now let's go to our post. So we can't see it, so let's refresh it so that it's good. Now you can see that copy. Now copy how many times? Let me put the figure here. Let me say if I make it plenty, I will suffer to edit, but you let me write it 10. So copy now. So it is going to duplicate this post 10 times. Now you can see that all of them are drafts. So what I will do is simple. I will come and select all, come to bulk action. Wow, publish is not there, so I can't do that. In the next session, we will look at categories. You can see that it says on categorize. Now your post, you have to categorize them. We will look at how we can edit the drafts and then how we can set up categories. Alright, so in this video, we are looking at how to publish the drafts, adding categories. So first thing first, if you want to publish the drafts, you have to edit it and put in new content. Don't forget that it is the same content that you duplicated, and this is what will lead to the same way of publishing. So you see the same thing. Then let's assume that you are editing. You copy and put another content here. You change the title. The approach will be the same. That's what I'm saying. When you are posting it, that you don't have to duplicate. But I am duplicating this because 1, if I want to create 10 posts, it will take a lot of time. So let me say all AI, then hit publish. So let's go to post. When we refresh here, you realize that it will change, and then here, will AI cause you to lose your job? Now it is published. If you want to change the category, it is simple. That one you click on quick edit, but let's create the categories first. So you come to the post, then you click on categories. So here, lifestyle, leave the slug and then click on new, facts. So depending on the blog that you are designing, that will help you to come out with the categories. Let's see elsewhere. So 3 is okay.
Now let's come to the post. If you want to assign your post to the categories, it's simple. Just click on quick edit. You see we have draft, publish, category. The category says uncategorized. So oh wow, let me refresh this, because when we created it we did not refresh this page, so the categories will not come. Quick edit, you see it has now come uncategorized. Let's see. Now you can quickly change the title here, then publish, update. So you can see that it has now published. So I will quickly publish all. I won't select any category, and then we will look at how the site will look like, our homepage. Alright, welcome back. So let's see. Now I have published all of them. I've given them the categories. Don't forget that I didn't change the featured image. So let's go to our front end, how viewers will see, and now let's refresh it and see how beautiful our homepage is. Now you can see this here is full of stories, top stories. Now you customize here and select trending now. Now let's wait patiently. You can see that here too is moving. Continue reading. Now what about if you scroll down here? When you scroll down, you realize that all the posts are there, and then side here, like I was telling you, you will see the recent post being added automatically without you doing anything. So ITFAT uncategorized, ITFAT, can AI really take over the world? So our blog is now ready. Now you may have missed. So let's assume that someone is coming to your blog for the first time. All your previous stories, they will gather them here. You may have missed them. It is here. Now, pretty easy and simple. They can search for the stories and have it. Now, let me show you this. You realize that it is the same date. Let's go to the post and the quick edit. You change the date. The date, you can make it April or March 2023, then update. So you realize that this is 2023. Now that is how you can duplicate a post and make your page look more professional and attractive. You can see that it is very, very nice. The slider here is just moving. Now this slider will automatically select the current ones and then the top ones here. Now what we are going to do is that we've created a page. We've talked about plugins. We've talked about post. There's one more thing. You can see that the things here, maybe we don't need them and we need the site logo. So what are you supposed to do? We are now going to appearance to customize the theme so that when you come down here to the footer, you see we have copyright, SAF news, all rights reserved, but the block hash is here. We have to change it and add certain information here, and that one we are going to customize the theme to suit what we want. Don't forget that. So let's meet in the next session where we will talk about customizing our theme. Alright, so you go to appearance and then let's go to customize, or you can go to themes and then let me quickly open the theme in another tab. So theme, the same approach. So when you say customize, now when you come here we have change. It means that you are changing the theme. Take notes. Now you can see that we have here, you can edit everything, but let's go systematically. General site options. Now layout, full width contain or full width stretch. Which one do you want? Then base color. So this is the default color. If your color is not red, just click on select color and you change it. It's pretty easy and cool. Maybe you don't want the red, you want something like this, then you change it. So you can activate dark mode also of the theme. If you select dark mode, it will be activated, but we want the light mode. So let's, after that we publish. Then background color white, background image, we have not selected, you can put some there. So let's click on publish. Let's go back. Now post categories colors. Here, if you don't want this, you change it. So you can select a color for each. Let's assume that IT, we will pick green, lifestyle, let's say blue, and then uncategorized, we will pick this. So you can actually select color for any of the categories. Let's go back. The typography refers to the font size and other font style. You can select it. Now the miscellaneous settings, you can leave them by default. So let's publish. Now we have logo and site title. So you can see that we have site identity and we have site news is here. The tagline, you see, it's not there, it's not showing. So let's show tagline. Your #1 authentic news hub. Tagline has come. Now site icon, what you see here. So let me select the site icon and then let me upload it. So this is how it will be. Now you can see that it has come. Good. So let's publish. Go back. Now we are on header. The header is this part. You have the top bar. If we enable it, when we publish it, we will see it. So this is the top bar. Now the top bar, this is the text, calendar, and what have you. You just edit them. Make sure the calibrates here, you don't delete them, just delete the things you see. Now let's go back to main header. The main header comprises of this. So you see we have the social links. These are the social links. Then we have the search button also there. Search, and we have the button which is the subscribe button. All these are here. If you don't want them, just delete, and that's all. Let's go back to page header. Enable page header. If you close it, you realize that your page header is breadcrumbs. Let's leave it. Then sticky header, let's leave it. If you enable this sticky header, you realize that when we are going down like this, the header will be showing yes like this. That is the sticky header. It will still be there. So that is the sticky header, and then that is the header. Then let's go back to footer. The footer is this here. So main footer, we have columns 1, 2, 3. Design options, we have the background color. We can change the background color. Font color, you can change it. The borders too. But the footer, we will not be able to edit them here, but rather you will go to something we call widgets. Now copyright, this is the copyright. Now let's look at the copyright text. So we have the year, which is there, then site title, which is this one, self news, all right reserved, and then this thing, we don't want it, so delete only that one. Don't delete anything apart from this. The less than or greater than, the caliber is less than like that. Good. So realize that it has vanished from there. Visibility, show on all device, publish. So block styling, single post, featured image, categories, post stars, last update, all these are there for a single post. That is when they click on it and they are reading. the archive wants to do the same thing. Now let's quickly go to the sidebar. This is the sidebar here. So you have, it is at the right side. You can say left side or no sidebar, but normally blog you must have a sidebar. Then the pages is by default. So that is that. Extra options, ticker names and all those things, so adverts and stuff. Now let's go back. Let me close this. So with customers, everything. Now let's come back here and I talk about widgets and click on widgets so that we can edit the footer. So mostly with some websites, even the header, you cannot edit it right away like this. You have to go to the widgets area. So you have the sidebar, which is recent post, archive, categories. Now you see footer, nothing is there. Footer 1, click to assign something. Let's see. So this is the footer 1. Let's click. What are we adding? We can add menu. So let me say menu, provided it will come here. So navigation menu has been added. No menus, create some. Okay, now if you go the place, everything will be lost. Footer 2, we can, let's browse all and see. Let's say recent post. Let me select post and see. Okay, so latest post, it will come there. See automatically it is here. Then let's go to footer 3. Then now one, let's select, if you have a gallery you can, or let's select social media. So let's say social. So social icons, then click to add. So the social icons, which one? Instagram, Facebook and the rest. Now you click and add a link. I don't have any link, so let me put hashtag here, link it, Facebook, hash, link it, so that it will come. Now after this you click on update, but you see here we selected the what is it, I think the footer 1 menu, and it is saying we should create the menu. So let me click on update. It has now been saved. So instead of menu, let's click here and delete it. We don't want the menu. Let's go and add. We've added recent posts. We've added a latest post. Social share. Now when you look here, realize that hidden secrets, and then this one AI, social media, nothing is on top, nothing is here. So what are you supposed to do? Let's come to the widgets and then here let's click this and add a heading code here and bring it on top, and then let's write connect. And then the first one, let us put the form over there. In this case we should use newsletter. So let's click on form. Okay, WP form, select form, simple contact as no. Let's quickly go and then create a newsletter. Before that, let's update this. So with the form open, let's select newsletter. Use this template. So whilst we wait for it, so let's go to the widget and then the name that we give. When you click on it, you can change the colors here. You click on the color, you select it. You can also click on the background, but it's not important. Then you update it. So once you change it, it will affect the entire color. So let's go back to our forms. So that is the name, first name and email. Sign up form. Okay, so let's click on save. Good. So when we go to the widget area and then we come to select the form, let's select the thing first. Select. Now you see newsletter sign up. Title to display. Now here, let's publish. I'm just waiting that we will not see footer 1, and I'm just hoping that we will not see footer. So let's refresh it. Okay, so get informed, trending now, connect with us, everything. Now you can see that our blog is now ready. So basically we are done. We've talked about the home page, we have talked about the about us, and then the sidebars. So that is how you go about it. Everything is just on point. The last aspect I would like us to talk about is clean up. What does clean up means? Clean up simply means you go to your post, all the posts that you don't need them, you move them to trash. Then you go to trash, you empty it. The drafts, you don't need it, so you move them to trash and then you empty trash. You go to pages, the same thing. All the pages you are not using. So here we have about us page, contact us page. All the pages you are not using, you've deleted them, trash, go to trash, empty it. Then go to plugins. Any plugin that you are not using, you delete it. That is the site cleanup. And then when you do that, you are assured that nothing unusual will pop up for the client to, or for either you build it for yourself or a client to be asking you questions, or those who go to the site to be asking you, what is this, what is that, what is what. So basically, in less than an hour, you can build a fully functioning blog without writing a single line of code. Now you can see that everything is moving on nicely as expected. We did not do any form of coding.